to emphasize the upper pecs. And again, I'm working in the 10 to 12 rep range. And if you could do more here, that's good too. But I believe I got 12 good reps. Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 Plus Fitness Journey. Okay, it's time for another Mark and Howard workout. And today's is going to be day one of my new 5-day workout program, chest and front delts, and a couple of other things added in. And we're going to be using this handwritten plan of the day, workout of the day today. And this is always subject to modification as we move along through the workout. So let's start with the walk to the gym and then jump right into the workout. Let's go do it.
My daughter and son-in-law that live in Brooklyn are going to join us, and that'll be this weekend. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boy, that's this week?
It's coming, yeah, this weekend. Yeah, we go Friday. Friday.
You're a busy man.
Morning. Listen.
You're leaving me hanging.
Well,
working out by myself, guy. I don't know what I'm doing.
But I gathered that, and I saw your lovely post, by the way.
The YouTube video?
Yeah, YouTube video, yeah.
Yeah.
I found you on the site.
So that's the official.
The Mark YouTube video. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it.
Yeah, well.
What's it called, Howard?
That's called Fitness Over 60 with
No,
Mark.
that's close enough.
Well, so what's it exactly called?
60 Plus
60 plus
Fitness Journey. Oh.
60 Plus Fitness Journey with Mark.
So,
60 Plus. I'm a radio guy, so that's, you know.
I know, that's the thing. That's the beauty of this.
Hi, guys.
So that's it.
Okay, Howard.
Hi, Mark.
Good to see you back in town
Glad to
finally.
be back. Glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. Sunday, what's today? October 15th. Sunday, October 15th, 2023. So we're going to do a shoulder front delt day with some a couple other things scattered in. It's going to be like a low volume, high intensity. And it's going to follow this here workout right there, which you'll see a better picture of this in a minute. But this is going to be our workout for today. Easy is?
Ready.
Easy ain't? Ready.
Is.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so today is chest and front delt and some other things. And my penciled in rough draft indicates that we're going to start with some incline work. And specific, I had in mind to do some incline dumbbell work, but it was too busy over there. So we opted for, or modified or adapted to go with some incline work using the Smith machine. Now, as we're finishing up some warm-ups here, I'll talk about the rest of the chest workout. I want to get a total of 6 sets done on the chest work today, and it's going to be low volume, 6 sets, but very high intensity. I'm going to keep it in the 12-ish range, 10 to 12 if I can, and an RPE of 9 plus. RPE being rate of perceived effort. 10 pretty much maxed out, can't do another rep even if your life depended on it. And the first 2 of those sets is going to be incline work, as I said, and today on the Smith machine. I haven't done incline work on a Smith machine in a while, and mostly it's due to accessibility. It's not usually available here, but this is good. I love this, and I'm going to try to focus on this a little bit more. This is set 2 of my incline work. The first set I maxed out at 11 reps, and that was about an RPE of 9 for me. Now this second set here, using the same working weight, I'm not sure what it is, it's hard to tell on a Smith machine, but somewhere around 225-ish. Here I got 10 reps, and that was a true RPE of 10. I could not have done another rep there to save my life. And this is Mr. Howard's second set. I have to be a little careful with Howard. His left shoulder has a small impingement, so I have him turn his head to his right there. It seems to straighten out his shoulders a little bit more, makes them a little bit more perpendicular to the rest of his body. But I think Howard could use some physical therapy and some chiropractic work. But his shoulders were feeling good today, so this was pretty good. This is, as I said, his second set. And when he got done, he was pretty happy with that, and I was pretty happy. So this is an excellent start to our chest work today. So off we go to some cable flies next. Okay, now we're off to the second 2 sets of our chest day today, and that is going to be cable flies. Now what we're going to do here is start with some low to high to emphasize the upper pecs, and again I'm working in the 10 to 12 rep range, and if you could do more here that's good too, but I believe I got 12 good reps on this first set. Again, we're working at an RPE of 9 plus. And the second set, again, 10 to 12 reps and very intense. This was 2 really good sets here. I love to do cable flies in lieu of dumbbells. Just feel like the tension is always there. It just feels more controllable. Just get a better pull. It just works better all the way around. So that's the second 2 sets of our 6-set chest workout today, cable flies. And Mr. Howard wasn't quite used to this movement, and so this is the end of his second set after we got the weight adjusted and he got a little better feel for what we're doing. Just trying to coach him to keep his elbows up a little bit higher, bring his hands together at chin level, and make the mind-muscle connection right there on the pec contraction. But all in all, he did a pretty good job there. I think he got 2 good sets out of that, and again, his shoulder was pain-free, so that was good. Good work, Howard. Then we're going to move into the last 2 sets of our chest work today. And it's going to be a flat press of some sort. And that sort today is this, I think this is a hammer strength machine. So we're going to work, again, 10 to 12 rep range. Yeah, by this point, pretty spent. Those previous 4 sets were pretty intense. Not a lot of volume, but very intense. Now this is the end of my second set, and I just wanted to emphasize a couple things I did different here. At the end, after I got a full rep, when I got to the point where I knew I was done, I did a really slow eccentric back right there. Really slow, keeping the tension on. And then I did a couple of partials just to get a little extra intensity in there. That was a really good way to finish those 2 sets right there. Felt good. And Mr. Howard, he also got 2 good sets in here on the flat press. And again, I'm having to turn his head left, right, whichever way happens to make his shoulder feel better. Yes, it really impacts how his shoulder blades are sitting on the bench there, the back of the bench. But he said his shoulder didn't hurt. He felt a good pec burn, so I think it was working. 2 good sets for Howard there. And that wraps up the chest portion of today's workout. Done there. We had to modify just a little bit. Instead of DB presses, we did the Smith machine. That's good. Cable flies, flat press machine. Then we're going to go into front delt. And we're going to do two total sets there. One kind of big set with dumbbells, and then a kettlebell. Yeah. Ready? Alrighty, onward to 2 sets of front delt work. Now, I like to do front delt work on chest/push day because obviously we're getting some front delt work in anyway. So we're going to supplement that a little bit with 2 good intense sets at the 12 to 15 rep range, again in an RPE of 9 or 10. And I'm starting with these dumbbell front raises, and as you can see, I started with the pronated grip, and once I got to a an area where I thought I was about halfway through with the set, say 7 or 8 reps. I rotated to this neutral grip and finished with as many reps as I could get with this weight. Again, I think today was like, I don't know, we'll probably count these 13, 14. But that was a nice, intense DB shoulder raise set right there. And here's Mr. Howard doing his set. And as we're watching him, I just want to emphasize that today's chest work was 6 sets at a very high intensity level, RPE of 9 plus. Again, RPE meaning rate of perceived effort. A 9 or a 10 is pretty much to failure. 10 is to failure. And we finish up with 2 intense sets of front delt work. And then sticking with the current theme, my current theme of lower volume and higher intensity. And so 6 sets of chest work and 2 sets of front delt work. It's only 8 sets. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it was a lot of work done there. And by the way, this is Howard's birthday week. He is turning 70 this week, so good work, Howard. Doing really well for, in general, not to, at the very minimum, for a 70-year-old. And penciled in today on our plan of the day, or our workout plan, was to do 1 set of kettlebell front raises, deltoid raises. But again, we adapted on the fly here, and I just decided to do these cable front raises. This feels good. This is a nice smooth movement for me. I like this. I like this particular machine right here. The pulleys are really smooth. So we finished up here with 1 set of front delt raises using a cable and 1 handle. It's a good way to finish up the second set. Again, that was very intense and a lot of work in only 2 sets. And Mr. Howard is going to finish up for us here. And we're not quite done yet for the day because we're going to squeeze in one more thing. I've been talking about including farmer's carries a lot more recently, mostly for core stability and core strength. So we're going to do a couple of sets of farmer's carries after this, which you are more than welcome to hang around and watch. And then one last thing that I'll show you at the end. I've got penciled in 1 set of push-ups to failure, but Howard has trouble with push-ups, so we're going to opt for 1 set on the hoist flat press machine as a superset to round it up. But that's the end of the 2 sets of delt work. Felt good. Now moving on. Alrighty, finishing up today's chest and front delt workout. Now this may seem like an odd one to throw in today, but I'm going to start using more, or implementing more and more farmer's carries into my workouts. Not so much for trap and shoulder work, more for like core strength, core stability, that type of thing. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to take its final form, but I decided to do these today. I may move these to another day. I may decide to do these every other day. I'm not sure. But I did 2 loops, 2 short loops with this trap bar, and felt pretty good. I'm still getting used to this, and more to follow on this. But I did feel this in my core, my ab area there. It was, I think that was worthy, and it's worthy to continue to fine-tune this because I think there's some good work there. And again, I think it's good for core strength, core stability, and I don't do a lot of ab work, so this is a good way to implement that and work it in. Now Howard, he opted to carry a 45-pound plate in one hand and do a loop and then swap hands. This is also a good farmer's carry approach, I believe. So I guess Howard did 4 loops, really, 2 in his right hand and 2 in his left hand. It's good work there, Howard. So there you go, farmer's carries, slowly but surely implementing these more and more into my workouts, and I think it's a good thing, and I'm looking forward to more of them, honestly. Then I did finish up with one superset on this flat press, this hoist machine. I had penciled in some push-ups, but I opted for this instead. Howard opted out of this. He was pretty spent, so I just finished up today's workout for both of us on this. And like I said, it was a superset. I think it ended up being, it was just one drop, so it was probably 15, 16 reps altogether. So there it is, today's chest and front delt work. So for me, it was a total of 7 chest sets at a high intensity, so that's a pretty low volume, pretty low number of sets for me, but at a high intensity level. Some front delt work and some farmer's carries. Excellent work by Howard, and I appreciate him being there.
And you've been talking about doing a Smith machine for years now, right?
Which is the Smith machine?
The first one.
Oh yeah, I like the Smith machine. I have not done that before.
Well, so there you go. Now you can't say that anymore.
And that was the most comfortable.
Yeah, it was good. But now we're on the way home.
Walking a beautiful day in Norfolk.
Yep. Mrs. 60 plus fitness up ahead of us and blazing the trail for us.
Mrs. 60 plus.
Time for lunch. And good job, Howard.
Thank you, Mark. Good job. I appreciate you as always.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're here. And I guess with that, we'll say, till next time,
See ya.
go get 'em. Howard out. Later.
Do you know my middle name is Mark?